think of space as empty, but the sun's influence reaches all the way out here and beyond. That's Saturn, another planet that has a magnetic field. Saturn has its own auroras. That line extending from Earth represents the path of Voyager 1, launched in 1977. In 2004, it discovered where the solar wind ends. Those are the greetings in 55 languages carried by Voyager on its journey to the stars. Just in case anyone's out there.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
Voyager continues to travel across the region where the solar wind slams into the surrounding interstellar gas and the Milky Way's own magnetic field. The sun's power extends even beyond the solar system. But the sun won't always shine. What happens to most stars at the ends of their lives? $5 billion years from now, while the Milky Way is merging with its neighboring galaxy Andromeda, the sun will become what is known as a red giant. Nearly all stars do that at the ends of their lives. Its outer layers will swell towards the Earth. Now don't worry, this will happen long after humans have moved on or evolved in ways we can only imagine. The sun's interior will also change. Incredibly, that bright yellow center will be larger than the sun is today. Finally, the sun, like most stars, will blow its ashes out into the galaxy, seeding new stars, new planets, and potentially new life. The remains of the sun's core, called a white dwarf, will take billions of years to cool and fade away. So, how do we know all of this? Around the world today, scientists observe stars and figure out what happened to them in the past and what will happen to them in the future. In the constellation Orion the Hunter, scientists have actually seen stars being born. And now you can too. This is the Orion Nebula. Those teardrop shapes are gas and dust clouds cradling infant stars. Huge stellar nurseries like this one are found all over the galaxy. There are disks whirling around some of these baby stars that may one day form new planets. Even now, star clusters are ejecting stars, just as the sun's cluster did over 4 billion years ago. Among them are the Pleiades. You may have seen the brightest of these stars, known as the Seven Sisters. Young stars are leaving this cluster at this very moment. And there are stars out there that are at the ends of their lives. The remains of one of these stars form this, the Helix Nebula. The star's core has already contracted into a dense white dwarf, so dense that a thimbleful would weigh as much as a full-grown hippopotamus. And matter from its ejected outer layers may someday form other stars and planets. Perhaps even planets like Earth. Or this matter might help form a kind of object scientists have only recently discovered. This is Gliese 229, a small red star not far from Earth. Orbiting this garden variety star is one of these strange objects. It's called a brown dwarf. Brown dwarfs are as numerous as stars, but they're not massive enough to fuse hydrogen like true stars do. The discovery of brown dwarfs tells us that our cosmic family is more diverse than we ever imagined. And who knows what will turn up next? But for now, we're going home. Pick a star, any star. Now, watch it closely. What color is it? Can you tell? Was it just born, or is it very old? After all, there are stars out there that are almost as old as the universe itself. We've learned a lot about stars and how they work, and yet they still seem so magical. So before the sun comes up, since you've already picked a star, why not make a wish? The light of the rising sun clearly reveals what stars have made possible. Everything we see around us was formed from elements made by stars. None of it would be here without the sheltering warmth of our own star, the sun.